What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video. We're back with our guy Evan, bro. His videos are dope. They're so, like I say, informative and entertaining. I love watching the guy. Now this is showing a Brit a real American high school curriculum. I'm intrigued to see what a Brit will think about it. Well, before we jump in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media and Patreon all up top. You want to subscribe to any of it? Put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me, human. I talk back. You got a favorite video suggest you can subscribe to Patreon, or in the description section there's a Google form link. What we got?
This is like the Redskins are here. Okay, I feel like this is about it's under it, but it's coming up.
Hello everybody and welcome back to a constantly changing setup. My name is Evan Edinger and today I'm joined with
Corey.
Corey, where you hail from?
Scotland.
Wow, did anyone know that? You came from Scotland?
Yes, right now, today.
You're gonna love this video. So today it's gonna be really interesting. We've talked about schedules before. Today we look at specific curriculums and exact schedules that my high school I used to go to has currently, and some other random high schools in the US, just so it's a bit more diverse.
Sure.
So you can see like how many credits you need to graduate in high school, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, what types of courses, especially because last week in my video, people were surprised that I didn't need to take a world history course. I just had to take US history. Supposedly that depends on what area you're from, but I had to take US History 1 and 2.
That's so American.
Well, yeah, but I believe they have updated it where you do possibly need at least half a credit of a world history. So,
I mean, the bar is set high at least. Like,
yes.
Good.
Very, very high. The first school we're going to be looking at is actually my alma mater, my high school. They have all this information on the internet, so I figured I can't get arrested for using it. Let's
Just
see.
giving out the high school that you used to go to?
It's online. My name is, I was like NHS. Sorry, not the National Health Society. I was in the National Honor Society.
I joined the NHS through my school. Yeah, okay.
Did you guys have an NHS out of curiosity?
No, I mean,
you have the real
we
NHS?
do. We've got the NHS. That just be confusing.
Our NHS is basically like a program to be like, are you a good student?
The honor roll, right?
Yeah, but you have to get in the honor roll a lot and be in a lot of extracurriculars, and then you get nominated to be in the NHS, and then if you're in the NHS, it means that you're a good student because you're in the NHS. It's almost like a tautological thing where it's not really a thing.
It's like the honor roll's big brother.
Yeah, you get like to wear a sash.
I was in a newspaper actually because I got an award at school when I left. But that's just from my school.
My name was on a billboard out front of our school because I was like the Wolverine of the year. I was at my second high school. Yeah, you know, Wolverines. Listen, I was proud of that.
What?
Yeah, so everyone that drives by for a month sees like Wolverine of the year, Evan Edinger. I'm like, don't be mad, you're in a newspaper. I've got with me today the old curriculum. So, the subjects that you need to take to pass the high school, we've got English language, of course. You have to take 20 credits. Each course is 5 credits long if it lasts a year. So basically 4 years of English.
Okay, this is very different than how we do it here.
I think, yeah. I think we'll find out. We're doing a part 2 on this video, by the way, in a week or two, so make sure you subscribe. We're going to be looking at how Scotland and the UK does it. But mathematics, you only have to take 3 years of mathematics, 15 credits. Not so shabby. We also have US history, 2 years of US history.
Wait, which 3 years?
Any 3 years. Freshman, junior, senior, freshman, sophomore, junior. You can kind of mix and match.
Oh.
Let's just say,
they didn't do it like that at my school. At my school, you built up like freshman, sophomore, junior. You could build up like your credits, take AP classes, take extra credit classes. And then by senior year, your schedule, you could like, because you could really only end up taking like 2 classes your senior year. If you did a lot your freshman, sophomore, junior year, you could end up with like 2 classes senior year. You know what I'm saying? Or you could come to school early, or early arrival, or you could come to school on time and then get released like super early, or you could come to school really late if you didn't want to wake up in the morning, and then you just in school on time. But yeah, this is interesting.
Junior, senior,
you could
freshman,
choose what
sophomore,
years
junior.
you wanted to
You can
take
kind of
it.
mix and match.
Oh,
Let's just say,
that's
I don't want to
wild.
do one of the mathematics this year. I'll do an elective.
So, is it hard math?
So you can, I'll show you because we actually have all the courses here. You can take a basic algebra or you can take the pre-calculus.
Okay.
So you can kind of mix and match. It says here, world history and global studies. So you do have to take 1 year of that. Basically, because I moved schools, I didn't have to. So maybe that's why I didn't know under any geography. Science, you do have to do 4 years of science. 4+, it seems.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's good. Well,
Yeah, no, that adds up. Yeah.
I'm glad that my school is promoting Of course, yes, every year you have to do gym and phys ed. In our school specifically, most of them are just health. The first one is sex ed, and the second one is driver's ed.
That's not
Driver's ed's my favorite health.
They had driver's ed in
Phys ed or
school.
health at all.
Okay, I was gonna try and make it work, but I don't think it works. You're right. Also important, visual and performing arts. Mandatory. You have to take 5 credits 1 year. For us at this school, it was exploration of the arts, which means for 4 marking periods, you have to do a different course, such as dance, music, theater, and art. I actually got taught how to draw Simpsons characters from one of the Simpsons artists that worked at our school.
What?
I couldn't do it.
This is my dream.
Evan, what school you go to? Evan went to a dope school. Evan, where you go to school at, my guy?
I envy you so much.
I couldn't do it.
This is my dream. I had to learn from the Simpsons box sets when they told you on the commentaries.
World language, we only have to have 1 year, so
Yeah.
at least there's 1 year.
Just one.
Yeah.
We do
You
a
have
lot.
to take 2.
Really?
Well,
In
I mean,
Scotland?
yeah, for at least 3 years.
I think that makes sense, but also it's the U.S. A lot of high schools are different. Some might have 2, but in New Jersey at this specific school, only 1 year of a foreign language. I took 4.
I do actually know a fact about New Jersey.
Oh.
The fact that it doesn't follow the national curriculum, which is just a suggestion
Wow, that is actually, yeah, well, how'd you know that?
because I looked it up.
Oh, okay, yeah. New Jersey is one of the states best known for its education, I believe, and a lot of people try and get their degrees in New Jersey to teach because they can be accepted in all states, whereas getting them some other places don't get accepted in New Jersey. I don't know why. We're up ourselves. Also, financial, economic, business, and entrepreneurial literacy.
What?
Geez, at least half of a course. So,
We didn't have any classes like that in my high school. I always say, like, we need those kind of classes in schools, like a financial, economic, business, and entrepreneurial literacy. Yes, that's a class that we need in schools, bro. I didn't know they had it in some schools. We needed that at my high school. Like, that's dope. That's dope.
And entrepreneurial literacy. Geez, at least half of a course. So just doing some business and accounting, possibly.
That's so broad. It doesn't mean anything.
No. But then, of course, you do get to take electives. Electives are the fun stuff. So like we were saying, you don't have to take a math course 1 year. Instead, and we'll scroll down and look at some of the good stuff in here. Oh yeah, so this is basically what your progress towards graduation looks like. You have to tick off like how many courses you've passed in each of the subjects. And look at all those beautiful electives. 17 spots for electives.
American
Jeez.
TV shows are making so much more sense to me now.
I like the concept of electives only because I find that they allow you to find out what you want to do. We have a wood shop, which you see in American TV. I don't know if you guys actually have wood
I
shops.
think it depends what school you go to. My brother definitely had that. He made me a little plane.
I never took any of those types of courses because I'm bad with my hands.
I think we call it tech.
Just
Techie.
tech.
Not finna
Yeah,
cut
tech- how
How
myself.
technological is wood?
So, well, if you go back far enough, it's the most technologically advanced thing in the world.
That is true. I think we might call it wood tech. I'm correct me if I'm wrong, Americans.
Wood
but
tech, I don't know.
wood tech.
I do have a
Just
question
wood
about
shop.
science.
Oh yeah. What's your question?
Is it one individual science?
Yes.
Or is it
Per year.
the 3 different subjects?
3 subjects, 3 years. Well, 4. We have to do 4 subjects in 4 years.
What's the 4th?
I guess we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna scroll down. Also,
Okay, cool, that's
just
fine.
so you know, our school is really well known for its American football and sports, and so there's actually specific requirements that they have just to make sure that you can play in the college of your choice and stuff. And you have to get certain test
Wow.
scores. We're not going into that. I have no idea about that, to be completely honest with you. Basic levels of English, you can be put into a standard course or an advanced course or an AP course, which is advanced placement if you're really, really good.
I know that. Yeah.
Oh, you okay?
I know what AP means.
If you don't want to take English 101, 102, for the electives for English, you can take things like mythology or creative writing, SAT prep, useful, or senior portfolio. Now, I don't know what senior portfolio is, but we can find out at the bottom. Also, they have English as a second language. That's useful.
Something about English as a second language. Apparently, schools get more funding if they have students that have English as a second language. So
Really?
Yeah, apparently you'll find that schools apparently push through
Wow.
students that don't necessarily need English as a second language to do English as a second language, so they can get more money.
Teach me things about my country.
Wow.
I don't know.
I read this on Twitter 2 days ago.
Okay, I don't know about this anymore.
It may
I
not be
didn't know that.
I
reliable.
believe we'll talk about it in your video, but you guys learn math in a very spirally nature where you just like, today we learn algebra, tomorrow we learn geometry. Whereas we're like, this year we learn algebra 1, next year we learn trigonometry, then we learn advanced pre-calculus, and then calculus. Or you can take AP stats, SAT prep, foundational algebra if you're very basic, or functional math, as long as you get that math course.
That's really odd.
They have a lot more math options than that, bro. I tell me what high school Evan went to, because it seems like they have a lot more courses and a lot more options than what your boy had back at his high school. Your boy did not have half of these options.
Very basic or functional math, as long as you get that math course.
That's really odd. Yeah, I didn't know what algebra was because, well,
You just knew it as maths.
Yeah, because I just did it as maths. So I was like, when are we going to be doing algebra? And the teacher was like, we're doing algebra. We have been doing it for the past few years.
And you're like, what do you mean? One of the cool things that our school specifically had is naval science. Ooh. Naval science is the ROTC, the ROTC. They're like they have to dress up once a week in a uniform.
Oh, okay.
Cadets.
Yeah, we have that.
I always didn't understand why people would want to join personally, because they just had to do push-ups. And I was like, why would you want to do push-ups?
Because you get to use weapons, and then if you are good, you get to teach children to use weapons.
I thought you were going to say if you're good, you get to use them.
You do get to use them. No, you do. I have fired many guns.
Wow. Vocationals, we have the phys ed. As we can see, driver's ed, my favorite health. Wasn't pulling your leg on that.
It's so odd that you do that in school, though.
We're Americans, we need to drive. I liked that, because if that hadn't happened, how could I have afforded to get my driver's course or whatever?
That's what I'm saying, bro. We in my town, we have to pay. That's not a school thing. It's like outside of school, you have to pay for that. Or at least when I was, they may have changed it. It may have changed because I graduated 9 years ago, and so but when I was in school, that wasn't the class that they offered. You have to pay for that separately, or I would have took that class. That, bro, like I said,
if that hadn't happened, how could I have afforded to get my driver's course or whatever?
I have to wait till 18.
It's expensive.
Well, actually, I did have to pay for that now that I think about it, because I had to get someone to teach me how to physically drive. But in terms of passing the test, the written, that was done in school.
Oh, the written test, you just download the app, memorize all the questions.
We didn't have an app when I was growing up. We have fun electives such as Introduction to Engineering Design, Civil Engineering and Architecture. So there's a lot of really in-depth things.
This feels more like university.
Yeah. You guys have to decide at an earlier age, right? What you want to do.
Yeah, it does.
So we get to kind of mess around with biomedical ethics.
This is the thing. What's really interesting is that you guys don't have a major until you're in college.
Yeah, and until you're in the third year of college.
Yeah, that's you need to decide what you're going to study at university. Generally, by the time you're about 16, 17.
That's because you don't have to take English or world history in college, regardless of your university degree.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, you asked for the sciences, so we do have physical science. That's the most basic level of science. If you weren't good in science in middle school, they put you in that one, and it's basically like a recap of everything you missed out on. And then you get into biology, chemistry, physics, and then for my fourth year, I did AP physics, which was easy because I'd just taken honors physics the year before, so it was kind of like recap, but then with calculus. But we made sandwiches, if you remember, during my lunch break, so it was very nice.
Good. I'm happy for you.
I enjoyed that, yeah. Oh, there's also environmental science.
You'd probably be horrified if you do it now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
The world's on fire. That's it. Class over, go home and cry.
I'm so interested in what they're teaching these days as well. I assume it's more green than when I grew up.
I don't know. We were taught pretty green when I was growing up.
I was taught that, but I don't think anyone cared.
Oh, yeah, no, we didn't do it.
Yeah.
That's why we're in this mess.
That's why we're in this mess. So we have all the different histories, such as U.S. History 1, U.S. History 2, and then we do have our global studies, U.S. History 1 and 2 advanced placement, and then we have U.S. government.
All right, okay, hold on. Can I just...
And American minorities.
You guys...
And the Holocaust.
Ugh.
Those are the fun electives you can take instead.
You don't really have a long enough history to warrant...
2 years of it?
2 years of not learning anyone else's history.
There's a lot of dates.
You've been around for 10 minutes, guys. What have you got? You've got the people going to America, killing all the Native Americans.
I don't think that one's... No,
that one's not there.
We learn about the Trail of Tears.
You've got Civil War.
Civil War.
And then you've got Lincoln. And then that's it. It's now.
There's stuff in between.
A lot of stuff.
I got extra points for memorizing the entirety of the Statue of Liberties.
Yeah, you gotta memorize when certain documents are signed, like the Declaration of Independence. There's a lot of dates and people, just important people that they make you learn, and what those people did, what those people invented, all type of stuff.
I got extra points for memorizing the entirety of the Statue of Liberties little poem.
What are you gonna say?
I was trying to give me you're tired, you're poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
Oh, I mean...
There were 40 lines.
Oh, wow.
And because of it, I got 40 points of extra credit on any test.
We learned a lot of history, but obviously our history goes back more than 2 centuries.
I know. I wish I'd gotten a chance to learn more outside America history in high school, but I didn't learn anything. But like I said, we do have stuff like the Holocaust and American minorities, which are half credit, so it's only a semester long. So you can take both of those in a year.
Yeah, just cover the whole Holocaust in a year. That's it.
Oh, so the Holocaust is it? But U.S. history isn't?
I'm pretty sure you guys probably teach it as a lot of bad stuff was happening, then we showed up and everything was good again. A lot of bad bad stuff was happening. Then we showed up, and everything was good again.
We saved Europe. I took this course, Child Development and Family Living. It was a fun elective. I got to learn how babies are made. I was a bird course, just wanted an easy A. I wanted to take it because it was a precursor for cooking and nutrition economics.
Oh, lady classes.
Well, I don't know if you've seen Superbad, but men take the course as well.
Well, I mean, sure.
I wanted to know how to cook. It didn't work because I didn't take the course. Oh, landscaping. We had a lot of different landscaping and outdoor types of courses.
Landscaping.
Wow.
As in like farming and stuff.
Okay, see when I hear landscaping, that's kind of like moving rocks around your garden to make it look pretty.
Yeah.
Not agriculture.
It depends, because I had a different high school I went to that had a lot of agriculture classes. But also, if you want to learn animation in high school, or advanced photography, graphic design, 3D studio, I can't imagine. If I was young again, I would 100% take these courses.
Yeah, to be honest, that sounds more like our clubs that we had in school.
Our clubs were just for funsies. Like
Why
Spanish
do we
club is
have
just,
this,
I like
bro?
Spanish, me gusta español. My chess club had pizza.
See, this is why in Scotland you can go to America to do your last year of high school, because you can get all the qualifications you need for your last year of high school to go into university in Scotland. So you could go to America on this program because it's just fun.
Oh,
because it's
fun.
not difficult apparently.
Well, I'm just saying it is difficult for depending on how many courses you take. You have to take 9 courses.
I mean, as in, so you can go to America and take whatever you want, just all the blow-off classes, and just have a really good time in American high school.
I don't know if you were in band, but I was in concert band. There's so many different types of band. Music theory, jazz band, jazz ensemble.
So that's a course. That's not.
Jeez.
Oh, for us
so
that's like
this isn't a whole period.
Oh, that's an extracurricular for us. You do that during lunch.
I had 3rd period concert band. So as soon as we get in, we have to take out our clarinets and but our teacher was always hungover from the night before, so we would just play Egyptian rat screw all day. Really good game.
Yeah.
And then of course, the languages we were able to learn were just French and Spanish, but a lot of schools offer a lot of different languages. A lot of my viewers on Twitch actually have Chinese in high school.
Really?
Which I thought was awesome. That's wild.
wild.
You said you had a question, and I said, give me a second.
I was just confused
Something
about
like
whether you got to do science, but it doesn't necessarily need to be a specific kind of science.
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
Just for this next one, I thought would be really fun for you. I did just want to choose a different high school in the middle of nowhere, so I went to this map of the U.S., and I said South Dakota, that's pretty middle of nowhere, Midwest. Started zooming in. I didn't want to go to a city, so I thought, let's just go to a suburb in the middle of nowhere. Let's see, where's South Dakota? There he is. So I was like, let's just zoom in here. Look how many nice lines we have. Oh, what's this one called?
What?
Scotland.
Why is there a Scotland?
Scotland is my city. And also, look at the grids. Isn't that fascinating? Just grids, and this is farm grid. Like, there's no one
couldn't
living
be
there.
any less Scottish.
Oh, no, because today we're going to be looking at Scotland High School. Now, for Scotland High School, I want you to guess, what is the name of the team?
Is it like Highlanders, Haggis? I don't know. Something.
You're right. Welcome to Scotland High School, home of the Highlanders.
No.
Would you like me to sing you the song that's out here? Our song is called Loch Lomond.
Loch Lomond.
I never pronounce it right. We're from the Highlands, the place called Scotland. Let us hear that cry once again. Rah rah, with our school colors and with our loyalty, we have got the Scotty spirit for a victory. So come from the right, for the Scots, let us fight. Let us hear that cry once again. Rah rah, we'll go out of our way just to show you today we've got that Scotty spirit and we'll win. Hey.
I can guarantee you that a Scottish person has never referred to anything Scottish as Scotty. What the?
I love his channel, bro. I
Scottish person has never referred to anything Scottish as Scotty. What the hell is this? And why would you call the song Loch Lomond when Loch Lomond is already a popular song?
How does it feel that like your culture is our mascot?
This is like the Redskins are here. Okay, I feel like this is about
It's under
it's under it, but it's coming up.
It's still strange, like to find out that this is a real thing that we're just like, yeah, go get them, Scottish people.
We are Scottish.
I think it's because maybe we just associate it with that film, Braveheart. And we're like,
yeah.
oh, those people from that Hollywood
that's what
film.
it is.
He wasn't
That's
even from the
probably what it
Highlands.
is.
No. Yeah, I just thought that was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I really just want to say again, Loch Lomond is an incredibly popular song, like one of the most well-known songs
Yeah,
about
just sung
Scotland. You can't. It doesn't.
But it looks like they have a very similar course. This is, yet again, like I said, very small town in the middle of South Dakota here. You do have to take some language arts, some lab sciences, bio,
Now, this
any
look
physical
like more
science,
like
chemistry, or
ours.
physics. So it's very similar, not just the one that I grew up in.
You're gonna take Scots, maybe? Is that one of the languages there?
I don't believe they know that's a language.
No, they don't.
They have geography, though. Ours didn't have geography. Good job, South Dakota.
Yours didn't have geography?
No. United States history, you get to
Wow.
learn about the U.S. geography. I know all the states and the capitals.
Good.
I believe if I had taken this advanced world history and global studies, it does say you can acquire geographical knowledge.
You know when you show, like, you've got a video and you're like, hey, Americans, point to France on a map,
yes.
and they cannot do it? This makes sense. I see why now.
I just think if we switched it around and
thank you
had
for
1 year of
understanding.
U.S. history and 2 years of world history, especially because you spend your entire childhood learning U.S. history, you might as well.
I genuinely feel like Americans would benefit from something not being American. Like,
Just a little bit. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I think you learned some stuff about my culture and my people and our school schedules. If your school schedule in the U.S. is different, please let us know in the description, because somehow you can edit my description, or just leave it in the comments. That'd probably be preferred. Anyway, if you want, we have a part 2 coming out in 2 weeks, so look forward to that. Subscribe if you haven't. And I was on Corey's podcast last week. What was it about?
Game theory, wasn't it?
Game theory. We talked about math, so be sure to check the link in the description if you would like to watch that. It's very interesting. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.